Morning everybody, I am out doing a little bit of street scrapping today. Just gonna have a little drive about. I've got a fair bit on the van from yesterday, last couple of days really, some jobs that we've been doing. So we're just gonna have a little, it's bin day, so it's hard to tell what's metal and what's not. But we're gonna have a little drive about today, this morning, see what I can find on my travels, and then we're going to head over to the scrapyard. I've got 100 kilo of brass that I'm going to weigh in today, as well as tipping the metal that's on the van. I'll show you it when I stop. But yeah, that's the plan for today. The guys are out picking up some hardcore, not far from here actually. So that's the plan for today. Get this van filled to the brim, get it tipped, and then start filling it again. And flick the camera on when I find something. Camera on as I go, so I've just come across a skip. We're going to pick a few metal items out of it. I've actually picked stuff out of this skip before, so I know we're okay to do it. Some electricals. Just make sure you can see it on the camera, because I'm pulling bits of cable out. That's already been stripped, that one. I'm not going to go rummaging too much and make a hell of a mess, but we just pick up some of this loose metal. Look, there's more cables, plugs and wires. There's something metal under there, but how deep do I want to start pulling stuff? Not really. More cable there, look. Yeah, like I said, I've had a little pick through this skip previously. Asked permission, so it's not like it's a random, not aluminium that. Hole that we metal. Like I said, I'm not gonna go too crazy with it. There is some cables in it that I want. Hair straighteners. Don't want the hair. It's the last thing I want. I've said it before in previous videos that some of the best stuff you'll ever find will be in a skip, because it's just nuts what people throw away. If there's a pair of beats in here, I'm going to absolutely wet myself in that empty box. Hey, I've spoken to your husband before, I think it is. Thank you. Another pair of straighteners. Am I in your way there? Hello? Am I in your way? No, she's fine. Thank you. Yeah, just want the cables. That's really all I want. There's not really much else for me. Yeah, I've actually, like I said, I've spoken to the lady's husband before. Handbag there, not much in it. That's pretty much all the metal. Not that bad little hole, a few little bits. Right, let's get some of this processed, because I'm not taking all of this. Oh, by the way, some people use cable cutters. These are like pruning tools. They're the best thing ever for cutting cable. It just snips through them with ease. Right. Hopefully I'm not blocking the lady in. The van's pretty full. I'm just going to do one more little quick run. I'm kind of heading out of town now, heading towards the scrapyard to go and empty this. All of that is all just tat. Which I don't want. Bit of plastic, that, I think. Yeah, it is plastic. Oh, right, we get these cables. Nice little bundle there, look. Don't want the plugs. Ideally, if I can get rid of them, otherwise I end up with a wheelie bin of plugs that when I prep all my cable. And that's a bit annoying. So if I can kind of snip the majority of it as I go, the little pluggy bits at the end I can deal with that. I can do that. I can do that do that at home. There's more cable under there. Doing alright for cable today. Yeah, but they're absolutely wicked. Yeah, hardcore. I don't think there's anything else for me in here, to be honest. Like I said, I picked through it pretty good last time, so yeah, on to the next one. Oh, absolute belter of a tune clean. I forgot to put the camera on. I've just been to the tip and unloaded. Currently sat in Luton in traffic. What a lovely place this is. Yeah, I forgot. I had a big argument. Well, not an argument, but basically they were trying to take some weight off of my brass. Instead of giving me the 100 kilo that was there, they gave me 97 because there was a couple of little bits of plastic and that on it. So yeah, I've said it before about the importance of cleaning up your metals before you weigh them in. I just lost nearly 4 kilos of brass because I didn't clean it up properly, but it is what it is. We still had a £550 weigh in for a Thursday afternoon, which isn't terrible. Yeah, and I'm going to spend the rest of the afternoon doing a bit of street scrapping, just on my way to a regular spot that I know now. So when I get there, I'll flick the camera on as and when I find bits. Awesome. So I'm back in Stevenage and I've had a phone call from one of our metal, well, someone who uses us for metal regularly. We've had a job come up, we're just on our way there now. I don't know what's there. These guys normally give us quite a bit, so they do house clearances and stuff like that, so it'll be probably some appliances, some electricals and just tat really, but we'll have a look, see what we got when we get there. 5 minutes away, so I'll turn it back on and show you what they've got for us. Had a job come in. Pick up a washing machine from here, so just going to check that the camera's facing the right way, because I've got a habit of pointing this new GoPro I've got. Can't really get the hang of it just yet. I'll get there. So yeah, we're going to pick up a washing machine quickly, and then we're going to, the other guys have just gone to pick up a boiler from one of our plumbers, a bit of copper and whatnot. More processing for me to do, lovely. Pretty sure I've got the right house here, pretty sure it's 22. If not, there's a little bit of scrap on there. Me and the guys picked up. I've already tipped once today. Try and get it filled up again. Right, let's go and have a look what we're working with. I'll just turn the camera off while I'm in the customer's house. So it turns out, oddly enough, that this customer, we've actually done a job for him before. We've done a rubbish clearance for her. Bizarre. Open the door, went, oh hello, it's you. She went, oh it's you. I was like, oh yeah. Apparently she's contacted another scrap metal guy, two other scrap metal guys, and they both let her down. with collecting this washing machine. She's trying to get rid of it for ages apparently. I didn't know it was here. If I'd have known it was here, it'd have been long gone. But yeah, on our Facebook page there's actually a I think I did a video. I think I did a post about her rubbish that we cleared. I'll keep the camera on for a sec just while we navigate our way round. Yeah. As soon as I opened the door I recognised her. There it is, I can see it in the mirror. Right, let's go and get this loaded, shall we? Oh, that's me bloody cutters. That'll do. That'll do. There it is, look. Yeah, there was a big pile of rubbish here before, we cleared it all. Right. Let's get opened up. Didn't look that, did I? Super handy tail lift. Makes collecting washing machines a breeze. Could do with a breeze today, it's getting warm again. Long Ferris bucket. Getting right in that gap. You're welcome. There we go. Up we go. See you later. Yeah, we've done the job for her before. Way back when we first started doing rubbish clearances. Quite a while ago now. That can go just in there for now. What I'm going to try and do is save a bit of a gap in there for loose bits, because that, I think that can move back a bit, maybe. Yeah, job's a good one. A few more of them would be nice. Down we go. Don't forget a little bit of plastic. Now, unfortunately, the area that we're in, I've already done a scrap metal run around here today, so I know there's not really much else. So I'm going to drive to the other side of town and have a little look, see what we can find around there. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. We were just on our way. I said there's not a lot around that area, and I've just drove down the road and some stuff's been put out recently, very recently. Yummy. Look at that, nice. Alright, we'll have all that, I think. Cable, bit of everything in there by the looks of it. So I think I've made a decision. I think we are gonna get another tipper van. I think we're gonna use this one for rubbish. Yep, all good. Yep, good. Nice. says free on it, so it's definitely for scrap. And one of the reasons why I wanted to keep a gap in there was for things like this. I don't really want the bags. I will take them because they were kind enough to leave this stuff as a gift, a donation if you will. Again, cut the cord off of everything. However big or small the cord, it's always worth saving them because they all add up at the end of the month when we do our weigh-ins. Might as well get rid of them plugs, eh? We don't want them, do we? Get rid of them while we're here, why not? That was smooth. Don't think I could do that again. Right. Yeah, so I think I'm going to use this, get a new tipper, because the body on this, cage on this is not ideal when we're tipping. Things are getting stuck when they're falling off. It's making the tipping process a little bit more difficult than I'd like. We'll see. On to the next one. Picked up a couple of radiators, drove around the corner and saw this. We're going to have this barbecue. Chair, I think. Sort them rads out. Yeah, they were literally just leaning up against the. Oh, we're getting a half decent load on again already. Looks like me and the lad will be tipping again tomorrow, which is good. It's what I want, because on Saturday morning I will do a video of it. Me and the missus have got a doctor's surgery that's being ripped out, and they've asked us to go and get all the metal, so we'll see how much is actually there. From the photo that the fella sent me, there's actually, looks like it's quite a bit, to be fair, but we'll see what's there. Right, and radiators, they're quite heavy, but to be honest I think they're full of water. Is fine. It will all leak out. Mess that up a little bit. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how the doctor's surgery turns out. Got a little bucket of non-ferrous bits there. As I said, the guys have gone off to go and meet one of my plumbers for me. And I know that he's going to give us, I know what he's going to give us. Going to open and go everywhere. Yeah, that was bad, wasn't it? That was a bad move. And sometimes when you just make mistakes in life, that's one of them mistakes. I wonder if though we can use and use a chair to wedge it in, but I don't think it's going to happen. In fact, I know it's not going to happen. bugger it. This is the joy of scrapping. Sometimes shit just don't go the way you want it to, and it becomes very frustrating very quickly. My concern is that's going to just fall off the minute I drive away. Like that just did. Not exactly a master stacker, not yet. Getting there. I am learning. Every day is a school day, as they say. That ain't gonna put that in there. That ain't going nowhere. And I've still got gaps there. Still got appliance room. There's an awful lot of room that's being wasted still. I wonder if maybe I can bend that and I can get some bits down there. I have lost my axe. I don't know, it must be on the other van. It must be. Come on, you, get off. Yeah, filling up nicely. Second load of the day. A lot of gaps to fill, but we will inevitably get loads of small shit that we can throw in them gaps. That's not the end of the world. One of the guys that we do some clearance for sat over there in his car, so I'm going to flip the camera off, go and say hello, because he's picking his kids up from the school over there. I'm just going to go and say hello to him because we do collect a bit of metal from him. Yeah, nice. Right, so we've had a bit of a busy day today. Obviously we tipped earlier. I think I mentioned earlier on in the video about the tipping. So I'm just going to quickly show you what we managed to get on the van after we tipped. That's how busy we've been with the metal side of what we do. So we've already tipped once, and yeah, we're half full again. So there is some room and stuff up the back there. I'll get quite a bit more on here than what's on here now. Some appliances and bits and pieces. They were pre-arranged pickups. Some rads there from the plumber, that was a pre-arranged pickup. But yeah, I don't know whether it's the weather or what it is, but at the moment scrap just seems to be absolutely everywhere. So yeah, busy. Just moving one of our vehicles because we live in quite a tight street and it's not really fair on the neighbours that we have two whopping great big vans taking up loads of parking space. So before the end of the day, because my missus hasn't moved it, I'm just going to move this van out onto the road. And then yeah, we had a last minute pickup from one of the plumbers. Boiler, good one as well, good boiler, absolutely loaded with goodies for us. Plus he had a little box with some clippings of brass and copper and whatnot in there for us. Right, the van's a bloody nightmare, it's huge. So yeah, we've had a fairly busy week really. Oh, I bought some copper. No, I didn't. I bought some brass at the beginning of the week. Got a phone call from somebody saying that they had some brass for sale. It was really dirty. It was almost like it was like underground plumbing pipes, probably from mains or something. And yeah, so I cleaned it down as best I could and took it to the scrapyard. Well, I took 100 kilo of it to the scrapyard today. I've still got more of it. I weighed that in. But yeah, they decided they were going to knock 3 kilo off for the dirtiness of the brass. So, but yeah, been a good day. Been a busy week so far. We've got one more day to go, and then we're going to start trying to post regular weekly videos. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. Yeah, just want to quickly show you how we're getting on with our non-ferrous. So obviously, like I said, I weighed in 100 kilos, probably another 70 or 80 kilo in there now. It's probably more than that. I can't move it. Some new tube, or number 1, and then we've got number 2 on the go as well. I haven't done any stripping of any motors yet. I've got quite a few to do. Tripping over my trainers. Where are all the motors? There's a load of boiler motors there that have all come from the plumbers. These are all ready to be stripped. I did actually make a start on them. I got them down to this stage basically, where I just cut the cast aluminium, take the motor out, and then just strip the copper out of the motor. But in order to get to that stage, you have to take some, they're like star keys, they're quite annoying. You have to take this top cover off. Yeah, and unless you've got the right Allen key bit, which I have, but mine's a little bit threaded. This is the boiler. So this is all stainless and cast, and there's copper under there, and there's brass that side, and there's, yeah, it's a good boiler, that one. And then it's the aluminium that we've got so far, and the stainless that we've got so far. And we've got some cast there that we've got to prep. What I have got, and I'm a little bit confused, I should ask my scrapyard really, because I don't know whether they're worth anything, but what I have got in here is, they're golf club heads, but they're titanium, and I don't know whether my scrapyard pay anything on titanium, or whether it, I've never had it, I've never had any of it, so I need to ask that question. Just a steel bin. Cable's looking good as well. Over halfway full on a barrel of cable. So, but yeah, I need to ask a question about titanium, because I don't know what they pay on it, if they pay anything. So yeah. As you can see, I'm absolutely filthy and knackered. Just glad to be at home. What a day. Go again in the morning though. Nice.